Lander. Oi, oi. How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by, homie. Heck yeah, man. Good morning, good morning. Just warming up. Getting some grinds in. My bad, I used to be a fan, and now I'm just an AC. What's that? AC, air conditioner? Yeah, air conditioner. Hoo-ah. What are we feeling? Any suggestions, Lander? Want to get any points on the box? What you feeling? Fishy. That might be a fun clip. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Chilling. Ran out of coffee today, but we're just hydrating. No Bladerade. Just hydrating. Getting a good sweat on. It's freaking 77 degrees right now. You always like an alley-oop. That you do, sir. Run around with an alley-oop. Let me give you an alley-oop real quick. Little alley-oop. 77 sounds cold. Yeah, probably. For me, this is warm as hell. You can actually get a good view of the mountains. All the trees are changing colors. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So, get back in the house so I don't lose the Wi-Fi. There we go. Yo, Marge, what's going on? Got a little stuck in the transition there. It might be a fun clip. Been wet outside here, so I haven't been able to skate much. I'm sorry, man, that sucks. That definitely sucks when it's all wet and shit outside. I'm gonna go grab that camera. Quick water break. Turn the camera around. Was tinkering with my skates now, which is probably my obsession. Yeah, it's real hard not to tinker, isn't it? Welcome back, everybody. Just getting the camera out, getting a quick water break. Then we're gonna get back to skating. Right now, I'm just working on a little Christ Macchio up the ramp, down the ramp to Christ Fish. I just tried it and it worked, so we're gonna keep trying it. What would be amazing is if I could actually fish stall the quarter, which I haven't started trying yet. That might be a fun line. You're actually at a skate shop right now, Lander? Word. Let's make sure the lens is clear here. Let's try and get that clip. We got battery. We got enough battery. Let's turn you guys back around. White. There he is. I'm gonna put you guys right here. Hopefully that's a good enough view. Just bought some more stuff too. What'd you get, Marts? You're at Night Skate Supply, Lander? Nice. You're gonna try Bone Swiss 6, see what all the hype is, because even my dumbass skate are hype. You mean the big ball bearings? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, those bearings in my skate right now. Yeah, I recommend the big ball ones. They last. They definitely last. You know what I mean? They're a good all-arounder. They're not insanely fast. They're definitely not slow. They last. You know, they don't get gummed up as quick. I'm gonna give that one more try because I didn't put the foot right on it. Clean, you think? You think, Marts? I don't know, we'll give it one more. Constantly switching between anti and flat setups. Yeah, you gotta kind of explore around and find what you like. I know with my driveway that right now I'm riding 60mm John Fromm red eye wheels. Anti-rocker, because my driveway is kind of, it's not the smoothest, but it's not like chunked up. I got a crack going right through it and stuff like that, but you know, a beast. I don't know about a beast, but I try, man. I try. I'm gonna give that one more whip, see if I can get it a little better. Oh, but that one was a little bit better. That sucks. See, now that kind of stuff is going to make me chase that line. All right, we'll give it just a few more. take that one for a little bit. Damn. We're not even a few minutes in, we already got a clip. I'm a fan. I'll take it. As Ben would say, C's get degrees. You know? How's everybody doing today? Holy crap, it is hot out. This feels like when I was doing streams during freaking, what month was that? During freaking July, except that was more like 80s and 90s. Need to work on my other footward, yeah. F Donkey, yo, what's going on, F Donkey? Left and right foot in the same time is very smart. It is. I didn't do that. I know I should have started practicing some switch stuff, like switch sole, like the normal ones. Your switch sole, your switch P-Star, switch Mizu. Get your like basic 3 down, or switch Machio maybe. But funny enough, my left foot just feels better for like doing switch topsides rather than switch regulars, which feels, that might be similar for other people, I don't know. But, let me catch up on chat here. That was 90s for me these last couple of months. Oh, word. Where are you at, Lander? I forget. Schvetty. Alright, do we got any suggestions y'all want to throw in the chat? I got the markers out. I even remembered this time so that if you all get any points or get a new suggestion or you're new here, the rules are if you suggest a trick or a line that I haven't done before, we have a new feature, which means way more opportunities. Like you can ask me to do stupid, simple stuff on the quarter pipe, and I've technically not done it on stream yet. So easy way to get easy points, you know. California, but you're inland. Oh, word, I got you. North or south? Or are you like right in the middle? Back Roy, but a squished one. Okay, Lander, I'll try. We'll see what the old knees feel like today. Let me turn it around so you can get a scope of the setup again. This is how we have her set up today. Got just a nice long guy on the ground. That's 18 feet. It's a 10-foot box with an 8-foot box on the end, and then the shotgun box on top, kind of lined up. So if you guys got any suggestions, let me know. LA area, Big East. Oh, word, I got you. Setup is dope. Yeah, I kind of wanted to have it like pretty chill today, but if I wanted to jump up on something, I will. You know what I mean? But yeah, not gonna lie, my left knee has been a little like tweaked, but so I'm taking it easy as I warm up right now. But yeah, it's not half bad. So far, so good. Alright, let me get this squished back Roy for Lander. We're gonna go Master Roshi mode and no hat. I don't know how squishy it was. What do you say, Lander? Very simple and functional. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, Marts. You know what I mean? The idea is that this is modular, and if I want to, I can put something, you know, I can, the box on the ground actually is cut at angles, so I can put it as a down hubba, or I could actually set it up and have it way steeper. You know, I need to make another, just a regular ramp, regular wedge ramp. And then this little driveway skate park will have a little bit more flow. You know what I mean? What's a trick you find very aesthetically pleasing? You like a good acid? Aesthetically pleasing, I like Roys and Farbs. I love Unities and Savannahs, mostly probably because I can't do them very well. Actually, for me, to be honest, I would say a really, either like a Rocket Fish or a Topside P-Star, just real squished out. Hopefully everything's coming through. Let me know if the audio is all right. I'm gonna turn into Ben soon and ask everybody if the audio is okay every 5 minutes. Love you, Ben, if you're lurking in the street. Yeah, those. Do the neighbors think I'm odd yet? Some of them, yeah, probably. This is my care face, though. I really couldn't give a shit. I'm 36 years old and married. I completed a lot of goals in my life. I can give a shit what people think. Fucking A. Anyway, but no, most of my neighbors are actually cool. We do have some neighbors that cause crap just to cause crap, like everybody's neighborhood I feel like kind of has, but in any case, our direct next door neighbors are actually real cool, which is awesome. We got lucky with that one. These backdoor neighbors are actually pretty cool, and our side neighbors, like everybody surrounding us, actually pretty much likes us, but there are a few close by neighbors that are just like, they'll give you a side eye and go, you know, whatever. How's Amanda? Amanda's doing great. She's chilling upstairs, probably crocheting or something like that. She's been making like these awesome creations with, if you don't follow her on her Instagram. It's Amanda Del Lexa. Like her last name and our last name kind of like melded together. She's been crocheting like all kinds of different like Halloween themed stuff lately. And right now she's working on a gigantic Bulbasaur, like a shiny type. Like different color scheme and everything like that, and it's coming out real sick. She already made this like big plushy cow. When she gets into a hobby, she like gets into a hobby. She gets down, yeah, for sure. I mean, she makes some really like top grade stuff, I think. Neighbor with the motorcycle is cool? Yeah, Al is pretty cool. Word. All right, let's get some more on the box. Any suggestions? Let me know in chat. Top acid? I got you, Marks. Oh, tried to do that switch in regular for you. There we go, snuck it in at the end. Hey. Just however, word. I got you, Marts. No worries. What I really need to make is probably just a carbon copy of that quarter pipe so that I can start working on like transition tricks. I don't know. I always want to build a bunch of shit and I never have the time. And probably shouldn't spend the money. But who cares? What else we feel in chat? Let me turn you guys around. I'm just making sure to take intermittent water breaks because it is hot as hell. I'm not gonna lie. That's why we're already in Master Roshi mode. Actually, I need a shave. Michael Bakos, what's going on, man? How's it going, homie? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. If you got suggestions, we got the boxes and the ramp out today. Front farv, something I'm working on. That's actually something I should probably work on. Let me see if I can get a front farv for you, Marts. That's probably the best front farv I've ever done in my life. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Roishi, what about a fishy? I got you on a fishy there, Lander. What do you think about that one, Mars? It was a little bit slow, but I think it went pretty well. I'm hoping it went pretty well. Thanks for going live. Of course, man. I love doing this shit. It's one of my favorites. I have a good time doing this stuff because y'all stop by. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just getting my stream back up on my laptop. Smash the like, yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, man. All right, let's get this fishy for Lander. A little freestyle, very freestyle. I need wax already. Fakey wax slide. Do you find grabbing your Makio to be an easy beginner trick, or are they harder than people give them credit for? Harder than people give them credit for if you grab them. If you grab them. Because here's my theory on that. And let me... Because, you know, just kind of like thinking about teaching the movement, right? If you got to grab the Makio, like an ungrabbed Makio, you can use this point, and this point to like switch your balance whichever way. You know, you got two medium weights up here and a very big weight here. When you grab it, you effectively get rid of one of the weights, your balancing weight here, and your balancing weight on your foot, and you got to make sure those things are like dialed on top of your leaning foot. So that's just my opinion. I'm no pro skater, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Let me clean that up for you, Lander. Still freestyle, but it was way less wiggly. How's that? Finding freestyle Macchios harder than grabbed ones? Okay. That might be due to where you're putting the weight on your foot. I'm thinking. Honestly, you know, the best person to ask would be like Tree or Clark if he's ever in like a chat anywhere. Like those guys are fantastic explaining like in micro detail how to get your tricks to feel like a little bit more stable and safer. There we go, there's a grabbed one. Let me fix up the Macchio. Yeah, see, I'm not that great at grabbing tricks yet either. Haven't gotten the fakie out yet? Yeah, you gotta aim with your hips and shoulders, my friend. But also fake you out. Let me see if I can fake you out for you. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but like, yo, Spook, what's good, homie? I tried to like slow down my hip and shoulder to try and show it, you know what I mean? You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you do the hokey pokey and you shake it all around, and that's what it's all about. That's right, Lander. Dropping fakie out of a Macchio does look good, I agree. The Spookasaurus has arrived. I figured I'll keep the camera on the actual box and stuff so that you guys, if you guys have a suggestion, let me know. But I promise I'm here. See? I'm just grabbing some water because it's hot as hell out. Again, if you're dropping in, you're new here, I'm Alex. Hi, nice to meet you. And I'm 30-something-year-old martial arts rollerblader. I do a lot of these live streams out in my back driveway where I build a bunch of shit. Like shotgun boxes, or big long manual boxes, and now quarter pipes. Hopefully soon some more obstacles and shit. So, can you do 180 out of all your basic soul tricks? I think so. I'm pretty sure I can. Let's see. So we have, boy, there's already a bad example. Let's go for a switch soul. So switch soul 180, regular soul 180. P-Star 180. Yeah, I can, spins are actually pretty comfortable for me. Past a 180, I can only spin to the left. And so far, the highest spin I've gotten out of a grind is a 540. I can, top soul 540 is kind of like my claim to fame as far as grinds so far. Do the most basic move a beginner would do, please. Well, before I do that, let me ask you a question, if you don't mind, homie. So like a basic beginner, are we assuming that this person already has learned how to put the skates on, gotten up and like walked in grass, like gotten onto macadam and knows the basics of going and stopping and turning, right? Are we assuming that? Do a flat spin. Just kidding. Yeah, ram's not big enough, but soon, yeah. But can't run truck transition much at all? Transition is, maybe I might do like a intro to transition because I'm not the greatest transition skater, but I think I'm pretty decent at being able to break down a basics video. I don't know, maybe that might be an idea for the future, and now I have a ramp to kind of show you, like the basics of getting used to a quarter pipe versus just like an inclined plane. So maybe in the future. Like, I can't even properly frontside stall yet. Don't worry about that, Marks. It'll come. I can skate very well, backwards jump, establish. All right, so my very first thing that I would do would be to get either a P-rail. I actually dismantled mine to make the rail on the quarter pipe. So I'm just gonna use my box here, and I'm gonna go through like the way I did it when I first started learning. I started learning first with a sole grind. So it's crawl, walk, run, right? You're gonna get first the stall, then you're gonna stall and be able to stall that for 3 seconds at least consistently. Then you start with a small roll, and then you can step up if you want to. If you are comfortable jumping to the grind, do that. But if it helps you to step into the grind, that's fine. So instead of talking about it, let me just show if this works. And I don't have a mic, so I'll just kind of show you the best I can. So, step one, you want to get yourself situated sideways, not facing. Sideways. In, knee, over, up, 1, 2, 3. In, knee, over, 1, 2, 3. Then the next step would be jumping to it. And then you get a small roll, like very, very little momentum. And then jump off, right? A little bit of momentum. Hands equally out to your sides and a little bit in front of you so that you can catch yourself if you fall. Right? If you fall backwards, do not put your hands back like that. You're going to break your wrists. Right? 1, 2, and if you're going to go down, you have your hands. 1, 2, and then you get to jumping into it. And then from there, as your confidence level rises, add speed. I'm not even sure if you guys heard me through that, but hopefully the motion kind of explained what I was trying to explain, I guess. As I do a hop jump, yeah. Don't try to focus too much on the weightlessness. Focus on where you're putting your feet. Right? You heard it all? Good. Sweet. Clip it for a video where, no, I mean, there's tons of really in-depth videos on doing your very first grinds. Ricardo Lino has a fantastic catalog of how-tos. Brandon Drummond, Ben, iRollerboot does as well. If you catch any of like Tree's past streams, his VODs, he does coaching sessions and stuff like that. Like, they are some fantastic teachers. I'm happy to give my opinion and help out while I'm live and stuff like that. But as far as tutorials, I'll try to stick with, what I know I can teach well. And that is falling, because of my career in martial arts. And maybe some transition stuff. But that's probably the most how-to you're going to get out of me. I'm not so much focusing on my feet once I do get a feel for the positioning and muscle memory. Right. But the actual movement of skating and jumping and landing on the trick position properly, Imagine myself as a statue. Okay, yeah, I got you, but you don't want to be like, in fighters terms, they call it posted. It's where like you're locked and like your joints have no movement to be able to like wiggle back and forth, say, to adjust your balance. You need to stay a little bit loose. You don't want to be too stiff. Ben said it in an earlier stream, and he said it like it was really described well. It's not that like you are fully like locked and everything is like held super tight in your body. You are like cautiously, relaxed. You're not fully loosey-goosey as you're going up to this trick. You are paying close attention to exactly where you want those feet to go. And once you lock, then you look at the end of or your landing, where you're going. Once you get your feet onto the grind, this is also something that helped me out. Once your feet are locked in, stop looking at your feet and look ahead. You know what I mean? Loosen up a bit, but most of all, have fun. Yeah, for sure. For sure. A controlled stiffness. Yeah, in fighting, they call it tension, right? You're like, when you're making a proper fist, what you want to have is tension in your forearm. Actually, you want tension in your whole body. But tension is a force that is both positive and negative. You have your pronating muscles and your supinating muscles, right? But you want to have both activated at the same time. That's why in a punch, you want to have a twist, and that's why your muscles do this little twist on the top. So if you ever like do push-ups, twist your arms and put your knuckles on the ground, and you'll feel more stability because of all these muscles kind of turning. Think of it kind of like if you have a rope and you twist the rope even tighter, it's going to be harder for the rope to actually flex and bend, which it'll give it more stability while it's still able to move. That's like the proper technique, or at least how you're supposed to teach it. You know what I mean? Right, for sure. I got you. This is usually when I'm really feeling out the skate session and the flow is going. Yeah, for real. That's why I love streaming these sessions, because we strike up awesome conversations and, we get into like talking about movement and motion, which is, it's the same thing in skating or in martial arts or in any freaking activity that you're moving your body. It's just fun to kind of like study it and try to get better at it. It's also good for you, I think. So let's get some more tricks in. I don't want to be talking so much. You guys came here for skating. Word. Thanks, guys. Good convo. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you all want to see. I'm going to throw some, I don't know, just whatever feels right. That's what I get for trying to be steezy. Tried to do a little fakey shifty at the end of that spin, and I didn't get all the way around. Can you put the small top box inclined and do assess? One of the developments, and I'm not sure if you can see it. Maybe. Let me zoom in. Can you see on my shotgun boxes that hardboard has absorbed a bit of moisture, and it's actually like ribbed? It's got a little flows in it. So as of late, it's kind of hard to assess on the hardboard. So I'm kind of looking into getting the Trex decking, but that stuff is very expensive. So right now I'm just kind of waxing the living shit out of it, and then down the road I'll just like use some scrap stuff to do cess slides. Unfortunately, I did not make my shotgun boxes wide enough to fit my frames, so I can't actually cess it very correctly. So yeah, unfortunately not really, Lander, sorry. Been really getting my front royale done lately, and they feel great and look good. Yeah. Front roys were actually the first trick I started doing when I got back into blading a couple of years ago. Like about 3 years ago, I got back into it because obviously COVID and stuff like that. And I never did royales when I was a kid, ever. And like I could UFO, that was the only like frame trick I ever did. I never even tried to do like unities, or back in the day I never even knew what a Savannah was. The hardest trick I could ever do was, I think, an X grind. As far as grinds, when I was a kid I did transition, but when I got back into blading and I watched a tutorial from Brandon Drummond, and he just said one thing about royales. Don't think about your feet, think about your knees. Just think about your knees pointing back into a 45, and that one just helped it click for me. And next thing you know, I was able to get long, decent royales, no problem. You know what I mean? So, let's turn it back around, get some more. Let me zoom you guys back out. Whoa. There we go. As always, if you got any suggestions, leave them in chat. Let me know what you want to see. Bladerade. Yeah, I unfortunately am all out of Bladerade today. Just water. Word. Hope you have a great day, Marks. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the chat, homie. Appreciate it. Hope your skate goes great. Boy. Misjudge that, John. Could have been bad. Trying to get a sole to switch, drop switch top sole. Can I spin onto, let me see, hold on. Stupid reaction thing is blocking that last word. Can I spin onto the rail? I can do 180 stuff. I can alley-oop. I can true spin some stuff. I have yet to 360 into anything. Unfortunately. I have not unlocked that yet. Do sole to top acid. All right, Lander, I'll give it a whip. Oh, again. One 180 spin is still a spin. Man, thank you. Is it Michael or is it Mitchell? I'm gonna assume Michael. All right, if I'm trying hard for this trick, I'm gonna get it on camera. It's happening. We got it. Oh. Just had a skate session at the Ramp Works in Liverpool. Dude, sick, Jay. That's awesome, bro. Got you skating after a year off? Hell yeah, that's awesome to hear. Good shit. That one felt good. Thanks for the suggestion of flipping that foot over and going acid there. That one was a little bit of a battle, but we got it. That's also a point to Lander. So, Lander, don't let me forget. You got a point. Blading rocks that you are 100% correct there, Spook. 100%. So far we got some, I think, 2 decent clips today. One's for Instagram. I don't know if I'll save them for I got the next video coming out is going to be the edit where I build the quarter pipe, and I have stacked a bunch of clips just from the past couple of live streams with the quarter pipe. So I mean, it's a little bit of a bitch to set up. I got a roller dolly to help me set the thing up because I never put wheels on it. But I might actually put wheels on the damn thing, to be honest, because that thing's a son of a bitch. Gone from Salomon's originals to USDA on 72s. How do you like them, Jay? What's the song name, Spooks? I have no idea. I'm lost in space. Got about an hour of blading down so far. Holy crow. That's nuts. What are we feeling, guys? Any suggestions in chat? What are we feeling? Even basic tricks? I don't care. Whatever we want. Let me go I gotta put a point on Lander real quick. That actually puts you at a total of 15 points total, Lander. 15 points total. As I almost break all my shit. Should have turned it around. It's actually right. I don't know if you guys can make it out, but all of the names are still on the box. By Thumposaurus. Oh, I got you. You wanted to stay at 13 for the culture? Sorry, you're at 15, homie. I kind of decided unofficially, but kind of officially, that at the end of this year, I'm just going to tally up all of the points on the box, and then we're going to have a live stream party where I paint the box. I'm just going to get a crap ton of Crayola spray paint and stuff like that, and once we paint it, all the names go away for 2023, and we start fresh for 2024, and well, I'll figure out a new thing at the end, but we're going to paint the box, and I'm going to put whoever has the top amount of points gets the first choices on, you know, they can paint a full side. You know, if you're the top point earner, you get to choose the color of a side. So if you had a top point earner and you wanted to make the frog on the end of the box, which Lander, I think that was one of your ideas, I'll paint that thing green and make it look like a frog. I'll even make your name go right there on the next season, you know? You can't eat it though? Don't tell me what to do. This is America. I can do whatever I want. Savannah or 270 back Royale? Yo, Eric, how's it going, man? I wish I could Savannah. It's been a bit since I 270 back Royale'd. I can maybe do a small one for you. Let me see what I can do. Whoa, we are zoomed in. Been a bit since I did a 270 back Roy, but I'll try. The frog would be dope. Well, you are one of the point leaders there, Lander. I think right now Tree has the most. And then I think Vinny and you. Boy, backseat. That was disgusting. $270 back Roy. Not the steeziest, not like a pro, but yeah, I miss Vinny too. I really do. I don't know where he's at. What's he been up to? Let me know if that was good enough, Eric. Hopefully it was. But yeah, I can do 270 back rows. Just can't do them very long. I'm still like about intermediate blader, getting used to spinning into shit and locking stuff and balancing it out for like the whole ride and not like fidgeting and falling off of the rail. Every once in a while I get a good one. So I enjoy it. I love it. I mean, I'm just glad I can still do it in, later 30s. And I plan to do it all the way up until I can't no more. So cool spin. Appreciate it, homie. Yeah, I don't know if Eric's still in chat, but I tried to throw that 270 Royale. Hopefully I got it. I did my best. But yeah, what else are we feeling? What are you guys currently trying to land and struggling with? That was a good one. Both feet were solid down the whole way. Word. Appreciate it, Eric. Thanks, man. And you know what? I don't know that anybody's actually formally asked me to throw 270 back Roy. So Eric, you're going to get the name on the box. Let me just double check spelling and then... Are you on the box already? Let's see. There we go. Eric's name's on the box. Teach you an ankle stretch? To be honest, Spook, I'd love to, but I don't want to go against anything your personal trainers are telling you to do. I mean, I know what to do as far as like, stretching out stuff for a round kick and stuff like that, but you're having trouble landing a date, got tips? Stop trying so hard, be yourself. That's the main thing. My biggest problem back when I was always like feeling those times where I was lonely and couldn't, find that companion, and I was trying too damn hard. I was always pushing people away that I was trying to meet because I was coming across way too, needy. So, biggest thing, chill, be yourself. In time, shit will come. It's the crappiest answer ever, but be patient. Friendly tricks. Challenging but friendly tricks. It's like, never mind, I'll go for that back Savannah now. Betty. Let's see, let's turn the camera around. What are we thinking for the box? All right. Back torque. Man, I will try, but I am not very bueno on the back torqueys. Same with back slides. Although we're getting there. Whoa. Not very long. Not very long, but does that count? Hopefully. Is that worth it for you? It is hot. If you got any tips on a back torque, I would love any tips on a back torque. I am not the greatest at those things. One-footed frame tricks, little scary. Them and freaking cross-footed shit. Drop your hips a tiny bit and push your ass out over the top of the box. Okay, let me give it a whip. last one actually felt pretty good. Hopefully. Do what I said for the soul grind. I'm the worst at following my own goddamn advice. Bend your IT band. Word. Appreciate it, Eric. All right, cool. I'm going to give you another. So since you got your name on the box, after your name is already on the box, if you get me to land something else, you get a point. There we go. 2 points on the box. Appreciate it. Damn, this one was fun. Any other suggestions? What are we feeling, ladies and gents, and those in between? What shall we do? Thinking do something for Clark. Is Clark in the chat? If I had a like 2 foot taller of a quarter pipe, I'd instantly try my damn Misty flip again. I'm still riding the high from landing that thing. Oh, when you coached on the rail? Word, man. It was one of the freaking awesome videos. Awesome experiences ever in skating, for sure. Just skate better. That's your yo, grinding nuts. How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. A little bit of agua. Turn up the music a little bit. What are we feeling, gents? Working on an idea. Alright, we're gonna have to film that one. One 180 out of it. almost there. Trying my damnedest, my friends. I want to get that clean. I want a clean clip. And of course the sun goes away. Hell yeah, that one felt good. Alex's neighborhood cutting grass every time he skates, that's right. When it's nice out, I skate. Everybody else does yard work. Oh man. Who's your favorite blader? I have a couple, man. I mean, it's hard to choose a favorite for me, because I mean, my heroes growing up were the Yasutoko brothers, because we were around the same age, and I love transition. You know what I mean? So, and I know Takeshi is actively still competing. Eito is mostly teaching, but they are some of my favorite skaters, pro skaters for sure. I got to meet Ben, who was my inspiration for kind of doing the YouTube and really driving me to get kind of like back into grinding, and you know, a good motivator there. So obviously Ben, you know, I mean, so many different things change now. Like, I mean, getting to actually meet Eric Michael and Shreddy and Cameron Card, like getting to actually speak with them kind of also sways my top tier list now a little bit, to be 100% honest. But I mean, Nils Jansen on Rosie's is probably my favorite. I mean, I just like his style, I like his approach, and way of like healthy living and stuff like that. I really appreciate that. I also I mean, he's always been on the DL, but I really like Grant Hazelton on Rosie's. He was one of my favorites as well. Just always seemed like a genuine dude, and he's got some of the cleanest freaking cross-legged grinds ever. Like, straight up. And I'm jealous of the hair flips. I mean, I used to actually have long hair, believe it or not. If you search far back enough on my Facebook, there's like pictures of me with long ass hair. So, Coach Cam is the best? Yeah, he is. Yeah, no settling, no settling. Tree comes in here sometimes, and the other day we were trying to do a coffin slide on my large box, and I technically got it, but like my wheels touched right before my back touched, so it wasn't like a true coffin slide. But he's like, you could get it cleaner, and I was like, okay. So I kept doing it. But yeah, I'm always a big fan of trying to get something as clean as I possibly can, as safely as I can as well. That's also a big, important one for me. You know, as long as I can get it in a safe manner, or that I can fall out of it in a safe way, I'll try it. I'm no longer in the, like back when I was a kid, we would go to, you know, the local parks, go on top of the pavilions and throw 540s off the pavilion roofs. I ain't doing that shit now because I know one of my knees will explode, you know? But if I can be somewhere where I have like proper ramps that I can try something, like next time I go on a weekend and I'm feeling it, I'm probably gonna attempt my Misty flips on concrete for the first time whenever I get back to a park. Again, you know, I'm not getting paid for this or anything, it's not my job, so, you know, the first time I go back to a park, if I'm feeling it, I'll go for that Misty again. I definitely want to get them consistently and clean, you know, but I also want to make sure that I'm doing it in a safe manner. So if that means I end up having to build myself another quarter pipe that's a little bit bigger to do it safer than doing it on concrete, hell, I'll do that. But we will get them. We will get them clean. I mean, I already got them. I know how to do a Misty flip. Freaking never thought I would say that, you know, those words would come out of my mouth, but I can Misty on a fakie Misty on a quarter. But we'll do it again, just in a safe way. That's always kind of my mantra. You know, I'm 36, I gotta make sure I can work on Monday, so, you know, I don't want to push it too far too fast and end up breaking myself. Then you're gonna see one of those GoFundMes saying, you know, poor martial artist can't teach no more because he broke both his legs. Any suggestions on some tricks? I think we got a good about, I think I got another half hour in me, at least a half hour. Do we got any suggestions in chat? Anything you want to see? Doesn't have to be anything crazy, keep in mind. Like, you don't have to tell me to do like 450 back Savannah to backflip out. Like, I can't. But, you know, if you got like intermediate beginner tricks that you're working on that you want to see, you know, an example of that I could try and do for you, or if there is a combo that you think is a pretty steezy one that I could try. Broke his legs and didn't knock down a palm tree. That's right. Boardwalk for tree. All right, boardwalk for tree. Illusion spin soul 180 out. All right, let me get the boardwalk and then the illusion spin soul. I can do both of those. Little flaily with the hands. The illusion soul 180 out. I got confused mid-trick. Illusion soul 180 out. I forgot to switch the camera. I'm a dumbass. All right, redo. Yeah. I did just land that. You're right, Eric. You missed it. Hopefully that looked illusion-y. I'm just gonna keep the camera facing forward. Y'all don't need to see my dumbass. How come that illusion in spin looks easy on you? Honest, it feels like a martial arts move to me. It feels like a spin kick. If you've ever done martial arts and you've done like a spinning wheel kick or a spinning hook kick or a spinning crescent kick, it feels exactly the same to me. So like, I don't know. I say that and now I mess them up. But I just kind of like look that way, spin, and reacquire your target. It's like the same thing in martial arts. And now I'm gonna mess them up because I'm actually like trying. Yeah, kind of ordeal. I just kind of like keep my eyes on it, flip, keep my eyes on it. You've done white belt in Taekwondo? Oh, word, I hear you grinding nuts. It's all good. Do a Liu Kang out of any grind. All right, I'll have to go on the top box. Let me zoom out a little. Does that count? I think that was the best Liu Kang I could do off that top box. It's the best I got. Turn up the tunes a little bit. Be right back, chat. Just gonna go inside, grab something. Count it? Hell yeah, Lander, thank you. Be right back, chat. We back. Oh yeah, what are we feeling? We've gotten a couple of good clips so far. I really got to work on my streaming setup, get that capture card working and things like that. Because I'd love to be able to like scene switch instead of just going up to the phone fixing that, and then I switched back to using my phone for streams because now I can zoom, and with my webcam, there's no zooming. Not a chance. So, 'tis what it is, you know? Yes, how is everybody doing today? Thanks for stopping in, everybody. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button and all that fun YouTube stuff. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that button too. Especially if you like to see a middle-aged dude throw wheels under his feet and probably fall on the ground more times than you can count. So, yeah. So hot. Very sweaty. Trying to think, what shall we do on the box? I'm thinking, what are we feeling? Oi! That's right. The word of the day is oi. You still got a sore right knee? What did you do, grounded nuts? Sorry, I'm using my inhaler. You gotta inhale too? Yeah, for sure. Anyone to buy me skates. I love skating, thanks. Homie, if any of us were rich enough to buy you skates, I'm sure we would. But unfortunately, I don't know if I want to speak for everybody in chat, but next bit of cash I have that's bit free, I'm getting a pair of skates for myself. But if you want to reach out to awesome organizations like 50/50 Distribution, Law is an awesome dude. He usually hooks people up with like protective gear, sometimes skates. You know, down in Oklahoma City, Carrier Skate Shop, and a lot of good dudes down there also work with getting skates to people that are getting into the sport. You know what I'm saying? So I would totally check those guys out. Straight up. Can I do a tea kettle? Fuck, you gotta remind me, what is a tea kettle? Size 43? Word. Lander's got the information, straight up. Yeah, Lander, if you don't mind, if you try and hook that person up, see if we can get them some skates. That'd be awesome. You're in Qatar and can get them through DHL. Ah, gotcha. got spoiled completely. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, if you check online and see if there's any, shops that'll, Google search shops that deliver to Qatar. I'm sorry, homie. I wish we could get you some skates. But they're a bit expensive for you. I'm sorry, man. A lot of us had to, I started off, this is actually a good point, I started off with, when I first got into skating, my first pair of blades were the USD Shadow 2.0s, the one with the not the one-piece cuff, the two-piece cuff. And I want to say they were like $300 some, 300 when I bought them, And I mean, that was a chunk. I had to recoup that. I had ramen noodles for a week because, I decided skates were more important than eating better food. I don't recommend that at all. But I mean, part of it is making goals, and if, skates are expensive but skates are what you want, make that goal and, do whatever you got to do in order to save a buck or make a buck here or there. And when you got that money, get those skates and then take good care of them. You know what I'm saying? You had Oxello. I'm not familiar with that brand. I'm sorry. The other thing is, I mean, if you can look on eBay, used skates or Blade Trade. Again, getting somebody to send it all the way out to Qatar would be a little bit tough, but to a rough P-Star, however, you don't need to keep your skates together as you would the P-Star grind. Your front skate is a rough sole position. I got you, Michael. Yeah, let's give that a whip. I might be able to do that. I don't think I've ever done a tea kettle. I'll invite everyone for a barbecue and skate after me and my partner's house is built. And I'll have a skate spot. Hell yeah, Grand Knights. Where are you at, if you don't mind me asking? Even if you get used skates secondhand, that's fine with you. I mean, for sure. I mean, continuing the story, after a while, I wanted to get Faction skates. And Faction skates, they're not the most expensive skates. They're not Scarfagios. You know what I mean? From Adapt, they're not like $1,200 pieces of carbon for no reason. But Faction skates, I got the boot only for, I think they're like $450, somewhere around there. Don't quote me on that, but they're in the 400s just for the boot. And yeah, did it stink they had it financed. You could do it on a credit card and pay like $100 over 4 months, $100 some odd over 4 months. And I did that, and honestly, I've been skating only my Factions ever since I got them. Only my Factions. I haven't even thrown another pair of skates on. Maybe my Shadows like once. But if you find the skates you love, I mean, straight up, I have money set aside for like whenever the next kind of Faction skates come out, whenever the next release is, I'm probably gonna go pick up another pair of Faction. Started with USD, nothing against USD. I love the sways, but if you can find anything on the used market, find whatever fits good for you and then see if somebody can DHL it to Qatar. Hopefully, Philippines, man. And Ben, I gotta work on getting my passport. My wife wants me to get my passport too, so hey, you never know. I worked 2 jobs to buy skates and pay for the motorcycle loan. Yeah, for sure. Eventually your goals are gonna get so big that eventually you gotta either do the work to meet them or give up on your goals, and we're not in the business of giving up on our goals, so. You wanted to buy okay. Yeah, I got you. Too expensive. I mean, if you want quality blades, you're gonna spend some money. I don't know if the price is just hiked up because of an import into Qatar, but check out Rossi's. Rossi's generally, like the M12s And the Fifth Elements usually go on sale. You might be able to find like a couple of like 2-year-old models brand new for like, I think at one point you could get a complete, they were selling the Rossi's Malva complete with a frame for $140 US. You know what I mean? So, cheapest is Oxello. How long, if I can ask, how long did the Oxello skates last? And Lander, good point. How much will shipping cost? That's true. You know, you gotta weigh all of that, and that's partially probably why the skates cost so much in Qatar. You know, I hate to say it, $140. So, Agent Kizo, like, how much are you willing to spend on rollerblades? If you can convert that to US dollars too, I would greatly appreciate it. US dollars or euros, I'm familiar with either of those. Like, how much do you want to spend on some rollerblades, honestly? Like even, and no judgment here, no judgment at all. You only YOLO once, so please never give up on your dreams. I couldn't have said it better, Grind of Nuts. Please put that on a t-shirt and I will purchase it from you. But I mean, yeah, if $140 seems like a lot of money, homie, like getting used skates, you're gonna get some real used skates for maybe like, you know, I mean, you might find a homie that'll get you some for like $50, but nobody's gonna give you like a decent pair of skates for a tenner unless they're being very, very kind. You know what I mean? Or those skates are like real bad. Making dreams reality. Word. Don't let your dreams be memes. Basically. So, but yeah, as far as getting used skates, I still have my Sways and my Shadows, and honestly, could I put them up on Blade Trade? Sure, I could probably get, you know, probably $80 for my Sways, probably like $80 as well for my Shadows, to be honest. They're not very worn in whatsoever, and I also have the newer sole plates on my Sways. And I don't want to give them up because, you know, if something goes wrong with my factions, I got a hard boot to fall back on and I got a soft boot to fall back on, you know. And when I get another pair of blades, you know, I'm probably going to keep these factions, replace the sole plate, redo the 45-degree strap, and maybe try a different liner and then turn it into a rec skate because it fits my foot the best. You know what I mean? Or if they come out with like the stiffer cuff, or they are coming out with a stiffer cuff eventually, you know, I'll get like the replacement parts and stuff like that, along with getting another like fresh pair of factions. And like this, the retired pair would be for like when I'm going to a DIY and shit like that, and the newer pair would be when we're going to parks and stuff. So, I don't know, it's kind of the idea. All right, do we got any suggestions for some last tricks? I think I got a little bit of go-go juice left in the legs for 2 or 3 more tricks. You want to get the Gen 2 Sways sole plate after watching the how-to video? Yeah, that was my first video, man. Thanks for watching. I was really freaking nervous in that video. You know, it took me like 2 weeks to edit that thing because I didn't know how to edit. Teach me how to cab driver? Yo, SSJ. I will teach you how to cab driver if you teach me how to cab driver. I'll tell you what. In honor of SSJ blessing us with his presence, I'll attempt some backside cab driver. I don't think I've ever tried it, and if I land it, that point goes to SSJ. Let's get back on the ramp. Oh, the tea kettle. Thanks, Michael. Yes. All right. We're going to do the tea kettle going forwards, and we're going to get the cab driver going backwards, hopefully. Gotta learn how to sit down on that. These ones are gonna take a couple of tries. I feel like the cab driver's getting there. I don't know what I accidentally did there. I have no idea. I might take the camera out. You say that counts? I don't know, I gotta get it better. I wanna get those blades touching. We're gonna clean it up. So I pea-starred into a tea kettle. That's about the best I got. We're trying. we go. There's a cab driver. All right. I don't know what I was going for there at the end. Brakes chirping, yeah. Yeah, cab driver will be ill once I get comfy on it. I think. I just gotta figure out how the hell I want to do it. Backside feels comfy. I just gotta learn how to do it long. You know what I mean? And it's also like with a tripod, it's hard to make cab drivers look good with a tripod. Like it always looks good when somebody's following that, you know? So, yeah, I was going for the top shelf. I was thinking about, you know, I got it kind of low there, and I got it basically 8 foot. So, that actually, hold on, before I forget. SSJ is Otis Point for the cab driver. That makes 8 for SSJ skates. Sorry, not meta. I got a back Roy on that thing. I'll take that, you know. Oh my. Oh, what would be fun, but I cannot do this, I guarantee you, would be to go top sole to 360 Hurricane dark side sole and off. I can't spin into shit. I can spin out of shit. But to be able to like 360 drop onto that would be so sick. Cab is about getting real low. I don't know, I found out. Well, here's the thing, Meta. What I just found out, don't go too low. You're riding the Genesis now, right? If they got really wide sole plates, you kind of like, you don't go low, you stick your butt out. You know what I'm saying? Did I get the tea kettle? No, I did not. I tried. I can porn star and then push my front foot forward into a tea kettle. So, like, that's the best I got. I can't jump into a tea kettle, unfortunately, Michael. That one got me today. And my legs are kind of like getting pretty shot. I've been skating for a straight 2 hours now. So, I'm getting diminishing returns. Yeah. So, like, don't do what I did. Obviously, probably stall it first. And because then you'll probably save yourself a bunch of sketchy falls. For sure. Ooh. Hooah. So, any final ones before we call it for the day and start packing these boxes in? Because I'm not gonna lie, these legs are kind of getting dead. Teach me how to cab? I'll try. If I can't teach you by words, SSJ, I will teach you by throwing my own damn body at it. A squished Roy? Alright, squished Roy. That one did. I don't know how squishy I can get. Let me see if I spread my legs a bit. How low can I go? There, how's that? Ow. That's as low as I got. Anyone here ever thought that them skates are like the Nike SB of aggressive skates? They mostly release collabs now than general team skates. Well, here's the thing, and that's actually a good thing to bring up. And it's really and here's my opinion. What do you deem as negative for the blading community and what is positive? So John Julio is insanely good at marketing. You can't refute that. Like, he doesn't have to spend a lot of dollars to get a lot of eyes on his product at all in any of his past careers or his current. At least that I can see. He works with a large brand like Clark's and Weekend and things like that, and Basement. And yeah, here and there certain people are getting skates, but it's almost kind of like he's taking it, and instead of just like going, all right, here's the all-star sways, he's going, here's the like the All-Star being the colorway of the Sway, he's going, here's the collab with this company, here's the collab with this company. You know, he's building kind of that base of the skates, and I feel like once that is like consistently there, consistent collaborations with brands like Clark's that is like footwear, so it's kind of related, you know, Weekend in skateboarding, which is very related, Basement, very related, and stuff like that. And then every once in a while, when like Broskow gets a skate, or like if whomever gets a skate, it's even bigger for that person. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, what is it bad for those pros not getting a consistent pro release if the company is still able to pay them with the amount of skates that are actually sold by these brand collaborations? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the, you know, like a catch-22, or the, you know, no, more like playing the devil's advocate here, I guess. England Clothing was when I think Julio realized he had it. He definitely does have it. Like, he runs a smart business. Ask yourself this: are anybody who rides for them skates, is any of them upset about not having a skate? Like, I don't know. That's an honest question, because like I try to stay in tune with everything in social media and skating as much as I can, but I also have a full-time job and a family and stuff like that. Like, so, I mean, as far as I know it, there is nobody that rides for them skates, pro or flow, that is upset about it. You know what I mean? And even if their name isn't on a skate. Which, does that mean that that doesn't make them pro? I think Ben had that conversation before, which is a good conversation, I think. But at the same point, I think it still makes them pro. If you see them featured on the advertisements for that company, they are a professional skater paid by that company to exclusively ride their skates and be seen skating them. You know what I mean? So, in my eyes, it's kind of like, if it makes skating grow, I don't mind that there's not many pro skates from them skates. As long as they still make a quality skate, which I think, as far as I know, I think they do. I don't know, I've never tried them. But I'm just going off the general consensus here. But, you know, I can't really hate on them skates, because if it's gonna grow the industry that I love, there's no reason for me to get truly mad at it. Would I like to see those pros get a little bit more love outwardly on like social media? Yeah, sure, but if they're already taken care of and they're not upset about it, then I'm not really upset that they're not getting a pro skate, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. He's been in the business for a while. My biggest respect to him. He's my favorite blader, by the way. He's really, is this really a stupid or a really good idea? Them collab Salomon ski boots, them Salomons. Yeah, but I don't think that'll ever happen. That'd be funny as hell. No wonder I have 2 pairs of 909s now. Word. And I mean, like, down the road, like, other skates that I've wanted to try, don't get me wrong, like, unless for some weird and unlikely miracle happened and Faction wanted to like flow me skates, that I would stay with just only riding Factions, and I would never ride another skate, to be honest. But at the same point, that doesn't mean I'm never gonna go, hey, if Rossies ever go down to like 120 bucks again, I'll snag a pair. I've never ridden Majestic 12s. I've never ridden M12s. And I'd like to see what they're like. I wonder if they're good on ramp. You know, narrow sole plate. Never ridden one. So, cool. Let's give it a whip. Or Razor's Colts. Sometimes they get cheap. Things like that. You know. Bet they'd sell. Yeah. Dude, you know what people would do? Them Salomon ski boots would probably get UFS'd 20 minutes after they got opened out of the box. And somebody would put blades on them. Like straight up. I already started writing letters to Salomon customer service telling them to bring back aggressives. What is it? They said that the molds are gone, which I think is a terrible answer because I'm like, cool, it's 2023. Make new molds. Grab a pair of Salomons, throw them in a 3D scanner, get a 3D model of them, put it on one of those big ass aluminum CNCs, cut the mold out of a big aluminum block. I guarantee you, like, some blading company hopefully is just like storing up the money to do the R&D on this, and they'll do it maybe one of these days. I mean, I know, didn't Icon come out with a rec skate that looks, the AG30 or something, that looks a lot like an old Salomon model, like the ST50s or something? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, but they said it's like the Salomon mold, but if you look at it, I don't know that it's a true Salomon. There's also another knockoff brand that looks like Salomon, like looks exactly like it. I think it's only that one model of Salomon, and I don't know that it's really the good one or the popular one that everybody does. Yeah, the AG30 soft boot. Thanks, Granny Nuts. Yeah, I don't think the Salomon soft boot was the one that everybody really liked. What's the one that Joe Atkinson's rides? I think he rides the STSs? I think, I don't know. AG30 Vinnie Minton. You sleep with your 908s, Lander? That's got to be comfy. How do the liners smell? Oh, speaking of Salomon, I got my Salomons. Be jealous. I'm not gonna lie, these are like some of the most comfiest shoes I've ever owned. My wife actually got them for me. Still riding strong. Some of the best skates out there. I absolutely freaking love them. Do they have BOA laces? Actually, believe it or not, I'm not riding any laces on my liners lately, which might be helping a little bit with the top sides, to be honest, which who knows if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I was actually thinking about getting those BOA laces for my liners. I don't know. I do not know. It got up to 78 degrees today, gents and ladies. I'm cooked. But it was a good session. And we're alive, and we have nothing broken. Huzzah. You like the clicking sound from those BOAs? I had a pair of snowboard boots that had those, and I absolutely love them. Thanks for the stream. Got your morning going? Yo, appreciate it, homie. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping by, Lander. Appreciate all the suggestions and stuff like that. I'll have those clips posted either later today or tomorrow, straight up. So thanks for especially suggesting that top sole to switch top acid, or the sole down to top acid was a really good idea. That one was awesome. All right, my friends. I think we are actually going to call the stream right there. Unfortunately, like I see it says we got actually 10 people in here, which is absolutely awesome, but unfortunately, I like burn all my legs out through the first 2 hours of the stream. Maybe next weekend I'll make this stream a little bit later, for sure. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff landed and had a great day. But if you guys are having a good one, hope you have a great one. Hope you get a chance to skate today, and if you do, hope you land everything you set your heart on. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, please hit a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, my friends. Have a good one. When the Illusion of Soul 180 out, give it a go. Let me know how it goes, Grinding Nuts. Let me know. Have a great one. Be easy, guys. Peace.